Oh, hello.
He is Sherlock Holmes, Stephen Hawking, Doctor Strange, as strange as he is in reality.
Hi, I'm Benedict, but you can call me Big Ben. If you're feeling a bit strange, the doctor will see you.
He is one of the 100 most influential people in the world, yet he doesn't own a single social media account.
I'm not on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook.
Some call him a sex symbol, while others compare him to an otter. Seems Benedict has absolutely no flaws and a spotless reputation. Could it be true? Spoiler alert, it is not.
Benedict!
Bullseye!
Benedict Cumberbatch is cruel, brutal, and bitter about everyone and everything. Don't worry though, we're just talking about a farmer character the actor played in the sensational movie The Power of the Dog. It brought the man of a million fans an Oscar nomination. Like a real tough farmer from 1925, he smoked hand-rolled cigarettes, because of which he suffered from nicotine poisoning 3 times. Benedict spent several months in Montana, where he lived on a ranch, learned how to ride a horse, and refused to shower. Witnesses say he stank like a skunk.
He doesn't wash, reportedly in the book, for sort of 3 or 4 months at a time. But that was a very important part of trying to authenticate who this person was and just feel that on my skin.
He actually played the complete opposite of himself in The Power of the Dog. In reality, he is not just a bit of a neat freak, he's a real English gentleman, modest and elegant. He is a descendant of Richard III, the Plantagenet House dynasty, and Arthur Conan Doyle's distant relative. He comes from a noble family, with parents who are also successful actors. By the way, viewers can even spot them in a scene from Sherlock.
He's always using things down the back of the sofa, aren't you, dear?
Afraid so.
Oh.
It may seem that with growing up in the actor's family, his fate might have been destined, but Benedict himself took a long time to answer the question of to be or not to be an actor. At the age of 4, his first shot at acting was not rewarded with success.
I got a bit frustrated with Mary. She didn't come out with a line, so I just pushed her to the side and we carried on. I was very young, yeah.
A couple years later, he repeated the stunt and got a role in a school theater.
I started off by playing women. My first role was Titania, Queen of the Fairies.
When Benedict finally felt confident about becoming a professional actor, his parents unexpectedly stood up against the idea. Anything but this kind of career.
Yet they managed to dine a particular squirrel away enough for a ludicrously expensive education. But that was purely to make me see sense and become a doctor, a lawyer, just something of use to society.
He was so puzzled with what to do in life that at the age of 19, Benedict decided to flee to India to stay at a Buddhist monastery. He volunteered in teaching English there and engaged in meditation every day for a year.
It's going on around you, but it isn't you, it's something else. But yeah, it's bizarre. I mean, it's great, but it's bizarre.
But this trip mainly helped him to prepare for the future role of a superhero, Doctor Strange, the mightiest magician in Marvel. To become the mightiest actor, Benedict needed to gain the insight of his Tibetan mentor's wise words. Do not punish yourself, gather life experiences, and have fun on the way. Don't live life in guilt and regrets. And that is exactly what Benedict did. One of his favorite hobbies now is doing impressions of other celebrities.
Michael Caine,
I want to see The Imitation Game. Don't you?
Christopher Walken.
I want to see the... Oh, no, God, I've gone Jamaican or something.
Oh, hi guys, hi, yeah, it's time, I'm really excited to be here. Talking to you, no, I can't, because otherwise I'll admit secrets, so, yeah, they closed me down with this bit of foil.
Oh no, it's a big sea monster.
He is now able to do impressions of basically anyone.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
It turned out though, Benedict has issues with the pronunciation of some words.
Avocado, 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 avocado.
It takes a lot of effort for the actor to pronounce a seemingly easy word, penguin.
I got it wrong repeatedly in a documentary. It wasn't a documentary about said animal. And now I'm completely terrified of the word. I don't go near it.
Is penguins. These are Fiordland crested penguins. A freshwater stream through the forest makes a handy highway for a parent penguin heading home from the fishing.
Despite a little speech impediment, the British actor is quite the jack of all trades. If he wasn't an actor, he could definitely become a painter. with his paintings even being sold at art auctions. By the way, his older sister Tracy Peacock was also a gifted painter. In 2021 though, the family was shaken with grief. Tracy died after 7 years of fighting cancer. To this day, the actor doesn't like to give any particular comments on the loss.
I had a sister. She died of cancer. Shit happens.
Apart from painting, Benedict loves to sing and is pretty good at it. And not only in the shower.
I'm the mother-loving Cumberbatch.
He's the mother-loving Cumberbatch.
The mother-loving Cumberbatch.
He demonstrated his singing talent in 2016 during a concert for Pink Floyd. The band invited him to their London show as a surprise guest singer.
There'll be no more. But you may feel a little sick.
Cumberbatch remembers he freaked out so much that he almost fainted.
And I'm proud because I survived to tell you that that is true. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. You know, it was very, very weird, but then I got into it and it was amazing. But I literally thought I was going to die.
A couple of years ago, he even recorded a song for the soundtrack of August Osage County.
Till the day I die, the way I'm feeling, I can't keep it inside.
Moreover, the actor owns an official license to register married couples. This kind of certificate he received to be able to legitimize his friend's marriage in Ibiza.
Yeah, I married Rob Rinder to his partner Seth.
All of those, however, are just hobbies for Benedict, while acting is his true area of expertise. Before starting in the field, he had a moment of thought as to whether he should change his last name.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Benefit Lumberjacks.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
His surname issue started back in school when instead of Cumberbatch, he often heard Cucumber. Yet he stuck with the real name.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch broke a delicate luggage rack. Benedict Cumberbatch broke a delicate luggage rack.
And nevertheless, the mockery never stopped.
Benedict Cumberbatch. It's the kind of thing the police ask you to say when they think you're drunk.
Yeah.
Even Madonna once said she did not believe Cumberbatch was his real last name.
Benedict Cumberbatch, is that really your name? And I went, yes, it is, Madonna.
This last name, though, has earned him a world of fame, even though the way to it was not short. He first became recognized in 2004 after acting in the film Atonement. The same year, both his career and his life could have ended. During the shooting of a mini-series titled To the Ends of the Earth in South Africa, the actor and two of his friends were kidnapped by local thugs. They tied them up and took them to an unknown destination.
It was truly one of the most terrifying experiences of my life.
Cumberbatch said he was only spared because as an actor, he was able to emotionally manipulate his kidnappers. You're gonna have some huge problems if someone finds a dead Englishman in your car, he said, and the criminals got scared. They threw them out on the road.
It lasted for like 2.5 hours.
Oh shit. And how'd they find you?
Down the road away from where it had happened. It was heavy.
The unprecedented event made Cumberbatch realize he might not have much time left before leaving this world.
But it made me, I think, outward-going and impatient to live a life less ordinary and kind of throw myself in danger's way under my own volition rather than having a gun to my head and be put in a boot of a car.
His simple life ended when the world saw the Sherlock Holmes TV series.
The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street.
Cumberbatch was a perfect fit for the role of a detective sociopath, even though the creators of the show had doubts in him until the very end, as they did not consider him hot enough. It was very odd because nobody really knew him. He's done some stunning work, but the public maybe didn't quite know who he was, and he's never really played a sex symbol. This is what Sue Virtue used to say. Additionally, even Benedict's mom had doubts her son would be a great fit for the role. She told him, "You don't have the right nose." But the director took the risk, told Cumberbatch to dye his red hair dark brunette, got him an elegant suit, a violin, which Benedict mastered in just a week, and after the first episode, it was obvious. A star was born. Cumberbatch did not stop as Sherlock. He starred as Richard III, Hamlet, Stephen Hawking, Vincent van Gogh, and cryptanalyst Alan Turing. He became the favorite of millions for his brilliant acting, with many celebrities admitting they're huge admirers of his talent, including Meryl Streep, Colin Firth, and Harrison Ford.
I didn't get a chance to tell you what a big fan I am of yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
Sherlock Holmes thing is amazing.
Yeah.
Another one of his admirers is Queen Elizabeth II herself, who has honored him and granted him the title of the Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. Being a part of the real knighthood, the actor leads a pretty discreet life. He doesn't deny the intention can get really annoying.
You know, reporters helicoptering down and abseiling with photographers, you know, and people running out of the houses going, "Oh my God!"
His private life especially has been a great matter of discussion. His appearance has often been compared to an otter, and it's hard to argue with.
Here's a classic otter, and you think, you know, it does.
He doesn't mind a good laugh at himself, though. Jokes aside, in 2013, the charismatic actor topped the online rating of 100 hottest celebrities in Empire magazine.
It's great being a sex bomb. It makes me giggle.
Benedict considers himself weird rather than attractive.
If you find Benedict Cumberbatch attractive, I'm guessing you'd also quite enjoy staring directly at a cat's anus. Well, someone did, and she put a ring on it.
He has no intention to share much information on the one and only who conquered his heart and put a ring on his finger.
She's very cool. She's very cool.
Sophie Hunter is a fellow actress and a theater director. They met each other on the set of burlesque fairy tales, and for many years have maintained a close friendship.
My wife would have liked it.
She couldn't come tonight?
No, she's supposed to be here, but she's not made it yet.
I'm sure she'll be here soon.
Just a very traditional format to announce an engagement. You know, it just seemed like a thing I would have done if I wasn't in this exalted and weird position of being famous for my work.
Benedict and Sophie have 2 sons. The actor also prefers to stay discreet about them and feels very shy when his private life gets discussed publicly.
You have a baby now.
Yeah. Ben has a baby.
The actor, though, is not as humble as he may seem. One of his hobbies, which is far from humble, is collecting sports cars, for which he is willing to spend millions of dollars. Once cruising in his Lamborghini on the Isle of Wight in England, he accidentally hit an elder cyclist. For that, Cumberbatch received a slap in the face, and the person riding the bike got £20,000 for the emotional damage. They say Benedict was quite mad when the story was leaked online. To protect himself and his family from unwanted attention, the actor refuses to open any social media account.
Yeah. I'd be terrible. It would take me too much time and I'd overdo it.
On the red carpet, Cumberbatch often runs away from the bodyguards who are assigned to him. In daily life, he leaves some messages for paparazzi. One time, he hid behind the sign saying, "Go photograph Egypt and show the world something important." Cumberbatch acts as a superhero not only in movies. He was once in a taxi on Baker Street when he noticed a gang attacking a pizza delivery person. The brave actor jumped out of the car and tried to step in.
I just stopped the Uber that we were in and got out and tried to intervene, tried to calm the kids down, who were riled up, tried to calm him down, who looked like he was about to fight for his life.
According to him, each person has to do some good in life.
I'm so needy. I love it when someone else needs me.
The actor is also an active fighter against poverty, social injustice, and gender inequality. "I'll turn down a role if my female co-star isn't paid the same." Benedict is helping refugees as well. All of the profits from his mega successful theater role of Hamlet was transferred to the children of Syria. At the British Academy Film Awards in 2022, he claimed he is ready to accommodate Ukrainian refugees at his own house, inviting those people who were forced to leave their homes due to war.
It is a really shocking time to be the European 2.5 hours flight away from Ukraine, and it's something that hangs over us.
But even this virtuous one had his own screw-ups. During one of the talk shows, while being an on-air gentleman, Cumberbatch said, "I think as far as colored actors go, it gets really difficult in the UK." The racist scandal stained his reputation, which he later tried to wash away with apologies. He claimed he was not being racist, but rather an idiot. He doesn't own a single Oscar, but there is no doubt in his case, his finest roles are still ahead of him. He will certainly work hard towards it, as he is not just a favorite of fortune, he is a real achiever who always moves forward no matter what.
Learn to say you to the world every once in a while. You have every right to. Just stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, wondering, doubting, fearing, hurting, hoping for some easy way out, grinding, grinding away at yourself. Stop it and just do.
If you like our video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell.